it's your host, Get Good Fox. Welcome back to Nomad Survival. We're going to be continuing with the next character. That's going to be the Cultist. His skill is the Blood Curse. Remember, your weapon skill is like basically your basic attack. And the effect is curse a random enemy, causing them to explode and die instantly, damaging nearby enemies. Sounds pretty metal to me. Let's just get the standard Cultist experience with the Nomad class. These are different like classes. They're heritages, but they're basically different like variations. But it gives us one extra reroll. We're gonna play it on the level 2. That would be the Crossroads. It's a very small, cramped map, but I really like it. Also, I really like the music. Let's just the standard thing. Okay. Now I already know how to play the Cultist. You know, spoiler alert. So. Also, I've learned how to play this game, finally. I'm not saying I'm an expert at the game, but I know how to play it. So this is our normal attack. You see that little bar filling up? That is our... what's the word I'm looking for? That is our... That's the Blood Curse going into effect. And what I want to do is get something that's going to help me farm. And, please help me farm. Do I want to go a Curious Wisp? Curious Wisp is okay. I'll go for it. Not really what I want, but, okay, so basically the Cultist, his thing is that his Blood Curse is really strong, but it takes him a while to actually, I will take the EXP. The thing is that the Blood Curse, it does a lot of damage, but it takes a long time to charge it up. So we need to increase the speed. Oh, this is what we need right here. Actually, I'm gonna go with Spectral Sword. The reason we're going with Spectral Sword is Spectral Sword basically copies my basic attack. So as you saw, there were 2 basic attacks there. Also, I'll take Colorless Glyph. Now we have a way to actually farm some EXP. Size is pretty good. Let's focus on our basic. Ooh, EXP. I am gonna roll for EXP. I want to try to max out EXP as quickly as possible. EXP. Like I said, I will roll for EXP. I don't mind spending my rerolls for that. Want to get that EXP going. You can, okay, if they're going to give me Spectral Sword, I'm going to take, if they give me something right off the bat, I'll take it. But if we got some rerolls going in, as you can see, look at that. Our build is already starting to come together, which is really nice. I will take 1 regen. Now, I've learned that you don't really want to, you don't necessarily need to max everything out. Oh, okay, we're strong enough that we can now just run into these enemies, and now we got them on farm status. That's not gonna stick around forever. Let's keep the Colorless Glyph going because, you know, we want to stay ahead. Okay, this is what we need. Passive stamina regen. 1 SP tick per frame. That is gonna cause that little bar to fill up quicker. And that's really good, we want that. Okay, let's look for EXP preferably. EXP, I'll take that. Very nice. So now that we've got the, like, this is basically, I think this is the best, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but, oh, there we go. EXP is up to level 4, so we're almost halfway through it. I want to get EXP to level 10 as quickly as possible. Oh, that is so good. So good. Okay, when I say this map is really small, it's literally a crossroad. The map is shaped like a cross, like an up, down, left, and right. Let's just roll for EXP. Don't want to go too fast. I'll take EXP or Colorless Glyph. Both of those are fine. I want to get Colorless Glyph maxed out as quickly as possible. There it is. EXP up to level 6. The sooner we get our EXP maxed out, the sooner we're not wasting all. Okay, let's see. I don't know if we take these guys. We don't quite take those guys out in 1 hit, so probably you go a little slower through them. Come on, EXP or Glyph? EXP or Glyph? I'll take it, Glyph. And EXP. Oh, we got 2 levels there. It's because it was the fat EXP. EXP or Glyph? I do want SP regen, but there it is. We're level 8 on it now. Okay, so it says we just picked up a thing that gives us SP regen, and you're gonna see like just how fast we attack now. I don't want to use my last reroll. because we might get boxed into something I don't want, so I will take it there. If we're low on, so look how fast they're exploding. It's because this is a temporary effect. It's gonna go away, but you can see, so now you can see what the effect of what SP means. The more SP we have, and remember, so while our rerolls are low, I am just gonna take the first thing that's good. Spectral Sword. EXP, oh man, one more, and we're gonna have EXP like really early. That is awesome. So I'll show you what I mean, that this map is not very big. Curious Wisp. I'm taking the first thing that I get until we rebuild our rerolls back up. I don't really, like, Curious Wisp, it's not bad. There's nothing wrong with Curious Wisp, but it is a skill that requires a high investment. And the reason for that is because the Curious Wisp, you know, you need some speed and even some amount on it to really get it going, but it's not a bad skill once it gets going. Oh, there we go. I don't know what level our glyph is at, but our glyph has got to be... Okay, we'll take it. Whoa, no, you don't. Spectral Sword. Like I said, we're banking up our rerolls again. And then once we get a bunch of rerolls, we're going to, you know, use them to kind of filter through our abilities more effectively. I kind of want Size. Size is really good. Yeah, I'm going to take Size. Size is going to benefit everything. I want to try to take some skills that benefit us. So you saw that was a dead end. Well, it's like that in every direction. Okay, colorless glyph up to 6. If we can get up to about 20 rerolls, then I will try to reroll for the last bit of EXP. We gotta check our EXP level. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you each area, just so you can see what I mean by the crossroads is pretty small. I mean, the advantage to that is you don't have to really worry about, like, so this is the dead end here. The advantage is that you don't have to worry about, like, missing a lot of EXP or money, because everything is just kind of in the same spot. It can get very cramped, though. There's no doubt about that. Take the colorless glyph. Now, the one thing is, because we're using all of our points for this, it does mean that, you know, we won't have as many points for... Ooh, big chunky EXP here. Okay, I'm gonna try to get the last level of EXP. And I'm willing to reroll down to 5. Okay, we'll take Size. We tried. It's fine. Like, we gotta use our rerolls for something. We gotta use them for something. I'm just gonna show you each wing. Like I said, it's the same in every direction. It's not that big of a deal, but... There we go. So if you're wondering what these weapons do... Oh, there we go. Maxed out our EXP. Very nice. So... As you know, the glyph is basically the garlic ability from Vampire Survivors. However, it's just super strong. Why is it so strong? I have no idea why it's so strong. It just is. Like, let's just run with it. You pretty much, I want colorless glyph in every build. That's my opinion. Colorless glyph is just insane. I'm gonna go with Spectral Sword here, if it's gonna give me the option. And now I'll just go to the northern one so you can see the northern one as well. Chunky EXP. Let's take the Spectral Sword almost up to level. So, you know what? Maybe we should focus on Spectral Sword. It's almost maxed out. So the strategy I'm using, it does mean we won't have as much rerolls for treasure chests. But let me tell you, treasure chests, they just get absolutely out of control. They cost too much, and I don't care. I don't care if we can't reroll for them because they cost too much. Let's get SP going. This is what I like to see. A crystal portal? Oh, what do you do? Okay, so this is the replacement in this map for, what do you call it? Oh God, he's right on top of me. Oh God. I need to pay more attention. Pay more attention. That guy's a little chunkier. Don't worry though, that's why we invested in a little bit of health regen. You know, as long as I'm not like super dumb, it'll be fine. Maybe a little, maybe 6 health per second is what I, a little bit. Okay, so we just literally, the blood curse literally just one hit that thing. Not even joking. 2 rerolls I'm willing to do. I'll do 4. I won't do 8. So this is just a waste. We're basically just doing it for the money. I will take more rerolls. And that's because, like, I really like rerolls. Rerolls are really, really good. Is there anything that's close to maxing out? Let's bank up our rerolls a bit. I'll take damage. Damage is, like, universally good. Damage doesn't help you on curse, I will say. But, it's gonna help with basically everything else. And like I said, we don't need everything to be upgraded, like, to the max. Like, I think 6 health per second is perfectly fine. Like, as long as we don't get owned, then the 6 health will get us back up to full. And now you've seen every wing of the areas, so... And it doesn't matter how strong these guys... It does matter against bosses, let me tell you. The reason we need damage is because the blood curse is useless against bosses. Doesn't do a single... They're completely immune to it. So we still need to be able to do damage the old-fashioned way, basically. Let's go area. Once we bank up our rerolls a bit, then I'll start trying to headhunt and try to, like, knock out the really good ones. The ones I really want to get going are, I'd really like to get Glyph maxed out. Glyph is really nice. Okay, we can do it. Let's see. Let's point at our skills. Let's get Glyph or Spectral Sword is what I want right now. I'll take Glyph, Spectral Sword, or the Potion. Or SP. Sword? Because, like, that's going to get our offense online, and obviously if our offense comes online, you know, like, we'll just farm a ton of enemies. And we'll have defense through offense as well. It's going to be great. Some chonky EXP, not super chonky, but chonky-er XP over there. I'll take it. Same thing. We will re-roll for kind of like priority things at the moment. There we go. Spectral Sword. So Spectral Sword's up to 9. Now I'm going to re-roll just for Spectral Sword because at level 10 it does get like a super strong upgrade. Here comes our first boss. Alright, so here's the first boss effect. I can tell he's here because of these spinning crazy things. Now you're going to see it's going to take a little while to take this boss out, and that's simply because, like I said, the blood curse doesn't do a thing to him. I'm going to try to hit him with both the wisps and the field, but the thing is the wisps move in and outwards until we max it out. When we max out the wisps, they're a lot easier to control, but right now we're basically just down to doing whatever we can. So this guy is not too bad as long as the other enemies don't pressure you. Like, as long as you're not in a situation where, like, good God, like, the enemies are forcing me to kind of, like, run the gauntlet of his... Because you can see he's creating those orbiting attacks right there. And, you know, since we can basically just go in a circle like this because our offense through the blood curse is strong enough that they can't force me to run the gauntlet. Now, if I had to go in and out a lot, okay, I'll take SP regen. That's a good one. The Moonlight intensifies. So the special event is about to hit. I love the music for the special event. It's my favorite song in the game so far. So I might even be quiet. Believe it or not, Fox might even shut up just for the music. We almost got him down, whittling him. This is why you want the damage. Okay, come on. Please give me a good chest for something that we have. I don't want to spend 8 rerolls. It's not worth it. So I'm just going to take anything. I'll buy some more rerolls. So this thing will not stay here forever. It is on a time limit, so it'll go away eventually. So unfortunately, we're not getting very far. Unfortunately, we're having bad luck with, Oh, I just ran through the orbit. That was silly. There we go. So now it creates a second sword. So now we have 2 swords, and what that means is we have more blood curses. We have my blood curse from the cultist, and then we have 2 more. So we have 3 blood. Here's the music. Okay, so that's one loop of the song. Now it's just gonna repeat from here. Yeah, I really like that. I think that's the best song in the game right now. What am I trying to do? That's fine. Let's get colorless glyph going. Okay, so if you're wondering where those black pools are coming from, the black pools are coming from these glowing bugs. When the glowing bugs die, they release this like black pool. And yeah, when the portal appeared, we absolutely just shredded that pool with the blood curse. I think this is one of the stronger characters, I'm not gonna lie. This character is really good. His weakness is that he sucks against bosses. But we do have ways around that. I'm looking for, we have plenty of rerolls, so I'm just gonna, I do want SP as well. Basically, I'm basically looking for a few things. I want a little more speed. I like level 4 speed. I don't need more than 4. 4 is good enough. But I need a little more SP. So the moon's glow is waning, so meaning we're getting out of the event. And some of these enemies are actually fairly tanky. Like the haunted silverware attacking is fairly tanky, but the thing is, we have the blood curse takes enemies out in one hit. So it kind of doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. So we're about to max out stamina. So the level 10 one gives us a bigger bonus, so we get even more regeneration than we would normally get. Look at this big dude's trying to pressure me. Not gonna happen though. There we go. Trying to push in here towards the chonk EXP. There we go, around. Let's go for colorless glyph. There it is. One more level. I want to max my weapons out. That would be a good idea. Come on, we're gonna take this like crazy, like, it's random. So like the blood curse is random. You can't really control the direction it attacks in. But like, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. Let's see here. There we go. More size, and let's get the vengeful spirits going. Looking for wisp right now. I want wisp or size. Come on, wisp. Size is also good. Okay, so we have made it through the devastating moonlight curse or whatever it is, like the eldritch moonlight or something. There we go, sucking up the EXP there. And there's always, I think there are two special event phases. Oh, here we go. Wisp is always nice. Getting the Wisp maxed out is really gonna help. And then to really make the Wisp shine, we need one other thing. We're gonna need projectile speed. Oh my god, we are just like... It's like we're like Thanos snap. We're basically just Thanos snapping these guys out of here. Here we go. More Wisps, now we're up to 4. Yeah, we're basically just like Thanos snapping these fools out of existence right now. I wish there was a little meter that told you how long you had the SP regeneration going. And we are just plowing through them now. Yeah, so like the Wisp is like, you know, what's nice about the Wisp is that I like that it expands and contracts, like it gets wider and smaller, but then I get kind of annoyed that it can be a little hard to aim it. All right, here comes the next boss is on his way. Now the final boss is always all of the bosses combined. That's the way the final boss works. I'll take size. Size is always good. Size is gonna benefit everything because it's gonna make the aura bigger, and it also benefits our main weapon because then our main weapon, the explosion, like the explosion doesn't one-hit surrounding enemies, but it does damage to other people. Okay, so here's the next boss. This boss creates basically, he chases us around like all bosses do. But what he does is he creates like his like evil shadow clone. He's like this kind of like weird Cthulhu dude. And what he does is create shadow clones that chase us around. I'm trying to keep the wisps on him where possible. But once again, it can be a little hard to... Oh man, yeah, like I said, the way the wisps move in and out. It's not a big deal, though. Once again, our blood curse is simply so strong right now, and the enemies are so small in number at the moment that there's just nothing they can do. Like, I can completely just focus on whittling this boss down, going in a circle. Oh, a crystal portal just appeared. Eventually we'll blow it up. It'll get blown up eventually. There it goes. Okay, these ghosts are a little more worrisome because they are a little chunkier. Big EXP. Oh, it wasn't enough to level us up. That's surprising. Uh-oh, chunky ghosts are getting through. Not happy to see that. Okay, more wisps would be nice. I'll also take more damage. A little extra damage never hurt anyone. Well, it didn't hurt me. There we go. Okay, I think that I feel like we're pushing him back. A little bit of extra damage seemed to go a long way there. Movement, it keeps wanting me to take movement speed. I do want a little more. Oh, there we go. Let's suck that up. Oh my god, once we kill this boss, I'll feel so much better. I don't know why I'm saving the chest. I kind of just wanted to, like, get everything all at once and be like, mega upgrades! Let's try to get... size? Yeah, we can do size. Okay, the boss is down. Let me wait for his shadow clones to leave, then we'll grab everything. Shadow clones are on, like, you know, they're like a summon timer. There we go. I might take the movement speed. I do want a mount as well. That'll make more wisps. Okay, fine. I'll take the movement speed. Like, I want about 4. 4 movement speed is just right for me. Okay, like, shadow clone cultist dudes, like, you can leave. Like, your crazy mind flayer dude is gone. Oh, yes. Oh, look how fat those wisps are now. The chonk is real. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, here we go. Something that actually helped. Wisp rotation speed doubled. That's gonna help a lot. More rerolls. I'll spend 1 more. Okay, I'm not spending any more. Give me more rerolls. So now, you can see how much that helps already. Just the fact that they spin faster, it just means that they're gonna cycle through the enemies. More opportunities to hit. I like the wisp, but like I said, they are a bit of an investment. I wanted to show you a new weapon, though. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't know if I used the wisps. And if I didn't use the wisps, I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I know. I don't think I effectively used the Spectral Sword either. So now you're at least seeing an effective usage of the Spectral Sword. Once we get the wisps maxed out, they're going to be so much better. That's going to help a ton. There we go. Chonk EXP. What are wisps at? No, oh, okay. We're going to roll only for wisps. There it is. Tornado of Souls. Orbs stay fully extended, and another set of orbs are generated at the midway point. There we go. Now, this is really nice because now we can actually count on where the souls are going to be, right? The wisp souls. That's what makes the final upgrade so good. And it also means that we can fight on the interior and the I will take duplication. So for duplication to work, we have to take every 2 levels we get 1 duplication. That's going to mean more wisps though. So I'm going to take that. I want to get a ton of wisps. I think it's going to be awesome. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it'll be awesome. Chonk EXP. Here we go. More duplication, I'll take it. I also still want more area and damage. Because, like, more area and damage is good. Big, fat, chunk attacks. That's right. Now I can, like, grind them down using just the wisps. Well, and the wisps have a pretty good combo with... They synergy pretty well with the, what do you call it, the glyph, because, like I said, now that we can actually plan the location of the wisps, it just means there's this nasty field of damage they gotta punch through. And then even if they make it through, I can fight on the inner layer and the outer layer. And if I'm fighting on the inner layer, well, you know, then I'm also doing damage on the outer layer as more enemies are approaching. And then if they're on the inner layer, they're gonna get grinded by both the wisps and by the glyph. Okay, I'll take the speed. A little more speed. There we go. Chonky XP. Oh, that's right. You made it first pay. You might have made it past the first set of wisps. But can you make it past them both? There we go. More amount. Grind them down. The moonlight intensifies. Okay, so we're moving into the next stage. I really like this character. I mean, so far, now that I've learned how to play better, I like a lot of the characters more. Like, if you do this similar kind of build with the SP and the Spectral Sword, the Adventurer is actually pretty solid. Because he gets basically, like, he starts, like, slashing furiously all over the place. I want to get area and amount maxed out right now. There it is. Okay, so now we're up to, you can see we have 4 wisps on the interior. Now, I will admit that these don't really benefit our other abilities as much, or really at all. Like, it's mainly just to make the wisps look cool. I just want the wisps to shine more, I'm gonna be completely honest about that. I don't know who is, like, driving a loud car outside. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. I don't hear thunder anymore, so I'm guessing the lightning is past. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't see it. I literally just... Okay, we are back to the... So we got to basically the Plague Doctor, guys. And I gotta make sure I pay attention. There's a lot of effects going on. So this is definitely... I think this is a better build. One, a lot of the chests we got were actually beneficial. We did not get the upgrade for... let me see. What am I trying to level up? I'm trying to level up damage, area, and ascension. I'll take an area upgrade. So here's what we got. We've got a lot of the same things. I tried to make it a similar build, but what we picked up differently is we got the boss ability, and you can see that's what's orbiting around, except it's blue now. Let me make sure that these guys are kind of sneaking in, you know. I want to make sure I don't get squished like last time. So what this ability does is it's kind of like the wisps. It orbits around. Okay, so basically whenever you kill a boss, you might be able to steal their power. The upside is that, well, you know, it's immediately helpful. You don't have to worry about any other synergy. The downside is that you can't buff it up. You can't upgrade it in any way. Like, none of my, you know, my area doesn't improve it. Attack speed, nothing improves it. Oh, also, during the event now, we're going to get random moonbolts striking the ground. Okay, so how does Ascension work? Lots of information flying in. So Ascension, you get buffed up. You go in like Super Saiyan mode for a limited amount of time, but every time you level it up, the duration gets longer and more stuff is added to it. So when I go into the Super Saiyan mode, I'm going to get more damage, my health is going to start regenerating, my projectiles start moving faster, and we've been getting upgrades that help us keep the duration of the Ascension going longer. Let's grab this. I'll do one reroll. Oh, it was worth it. Oh, it was so worth it. The base damage on our swords is up. It's like, it becomes so hard to roll justifiably, but like, you know, I felt like we're pretty close to finishing our build in a lot of ways. So here, the Ascension is kicking on right now. You can tell because I turned gold. Like I said, basically go into like a Super Saiyan mode. And while I'm in my Super Saiyan mode, I'm like, you know, I'm just stronger. I do more damage. I regenerate my health faster. The orbs will start spinning around me faster. Here we go. Now we have critical chance. So now we have a chance to like get critical hits when the Ascension is on. It's basically a super mode. I kind of like the theme too. It's kind of like I'm the cultist and like witness my. Oh, here's the boss. You can tell because of his attack is coming in. He basically has the infernal beams. Let's start working him down. He's pretty healthy, so we have to work around his beams. We're not going to be able to just, like, simply do whatever we want. We are doing a lot of damage to him, though, mainly due to the Ascension. I mean, we've gotten some damage upgrades, too, but while the Ascension is going, we're going to get the critical hits, and we get more damage. And what I'm going to do is just kind of lure him around so that, like, cause like I said, we'll have to, like, we have no choice. We have to play around his beams. Want to get close during the Ascension. Look at you can see the purple numbers are the critical hits. Big damage during the Ascension. And now he's even in the boss attack right now. Down he goes. What are we gonna get? Come on, give me something that I have. Oh my god, another Ascension. Weapon skill damage is +4 while Ascension is active. Yes. There we go. We are doing so much better on the chest this run. Oh, I gotta be careful about those red bats are gonna be easy to miss. Gotta be careful about them. Let me see what we're gonna grab. We've almost mastered Ascension. Projectile speed further increased during Ascension. As you can see, the wisps are spinning much more rapidly. Now we're out of Ascension. You'll notice that there's a big decrease in the speed. Uh-oh. Oh, it took some nicks there. Nick me up there a little bit. Got it. Let me pay attention. We'll pay real close attention. Once the Ascension kicks on, our health will regenerate faster. Make sure I don't get zapped as well. There's a lot, I mean, unfortunately, my own special effects are distracting me as well. Just gotta make sure, you know, we're close to the end. Gotta make sure we don't, like, repeat our past mistake. We'll take damage. Actually, I should re-roll for Ascension, considering that Ascension is very close to maxing out. In fact, next level is max, right? Yeah, okay, we're gonna re-roll for Ascension. Here we go. Cutting through these guys. Oh, now we got these, I don't know what those, I don't know if they're supposed to be vampires or moon cultists or something. I'm really worried about those red bats. Not because the red bats are necessarily any deadlier, but they're very tiny. Very easy to miss. Okay, we're looking for the Ascension. There it is. Shimmering Avatar, +1 amount. I don't know how that impacts Ascension. Like, I don't know how +1 amount affects it. We'll see, though. I mean, I'm guessing it's a, you know, level 10. You would assume it would be something really good. Hopefully, like, amount means we just last longer or something. That would be awesome. You know what I should do is I should get some duration. Duration will allow us to leave the Ascension on longer, but on the other hand, duration doesn't improve anything else. So it's like, it has its ups and it has its downs. What do we want to level up? I'm gonna take damage. Always good to have more damage. Like, what are we gonna do? Turn more damage down? Okay, we've pulled through the second wave of the nighttime effect. And we're doing really good overall. And then periodically we become like a Super Saiyan. You know, I'm gonna go for damage, and I think I want to get some duration going. I think that'll make Ascension really good. I mean, obviously, there's other things we could do. You know, more size would be nice. But this is honestly, this is fun. I mean, like I said, one of the things that's really helping is the fact that we were just able to complete our... We were able to get way more valuable. Many of the chests were not wasted. Like, before, we had a lot of wasted chests. I mean, like, you can win without the chest, no doubt about it. But, like, it just helps so much. Getting chest upgrades is it's so good. Like, sometimes I think maybe I should invest in a little bit of armor, just because accidents do happen. Damage, let's go for damage. Looks like we've got... I'll take duration. Let's get into duration. Let's make sure we don't bump into anything on the way down. I'm trying to be careful. You're gonna play it smart. Some of those skull guys are way easier to notice. Once we get in range, we'll just be able to, like, blow it up as well. Here we go. We'll just be able to use our cultist power to there it is, detonated. What are we gonna get here? Oh my god, another Ascension, +1 amount? Okay. I feel like we've got enough rerolls. Let's just go for the Destiny EXP. Oh, duration. I don't know. Like I said, I still don't understand how amount affects the Ascension. I mean, obviously, amount normally would mean more projectiles, but it's not like... The thing is, Ascension doesn't have projectiles, so I don't know what that means. Okay, we're back in the middle. I like being in the middle. Like, right here is fine, just because we get a big inflow of enemies from all directions, which means our farm is as good as... I don't think our farm is going to get any better than that. I'm loving those critical hits. Some of them are hitting for 904... over 900 damage. Let's leave it at that. Size. I'll take size. Oh, it's great. Like, look how huge the wisps are, like, compared to, like, when... You know, I didn't really notice it until I did restart. I didn't realize just how big the wisps have gotten. I will take duration. I will take... I kind of want some speed as well. But let's focus on maxing out what we've got. We need damage. Let's go for damage. There we go. 50% damage, more damage. That's like a big boost right there because it's the final level. Let's go for area. Okay, I'll go ahead and add speed in. We'll go speed, area, and duration. And maybe even amount. I mean, we're spreading ourselves out a little bit, but that's fine. I mean, I guess... If it's true that amount benefits Ascension, then maybe it's not bad that we get amount. Like I said, I just don't understand how it affects it. One thing that is bad about the boss powers is that you can't upgrade them. I think I mentioned, I want to re-emphasize that. So all the things that we're getting, like Ascension is not going to affect our boss powers. The speed, the duration, the area, none of that is going to affect the boss power. But the thing is, I would much rather have an unmodifiable boss power than an upgrade to an ability I had no intention to use. So like, I will take. I don't want to spend a ton of rerolls either. These guys are really weird. These are those weird like flying turtle, cobra things. I don't know. I think they look really weird. That one's one beefy boy. Hold up now. Let's go with area. I want it to be bigger. These guys are a little on the tough side. I mean, the regular ones aren't too bad, but those red beefy boy ones are like taking some hits. I thought the music was fading out. I'm like, wait a second, there can't be another like event. Like we're through the events. There's only 2. Oh my god, what's so amazing is just the cultist ability just to like one-hit these annoying enemies. And like we could just do it so fast. We'll do projectile speed. Projectile speed is just gonna benefit the wisps. And the faster the wisps go, the more they're just gonna grind these enemies up. Plus it'll look cool, see them swarm around me like crazy. Let me see if we can grind up this like big jerk over here. There we go. Especially when the Ascension kicks in too. I mean, we're pretty much at the end of the game. We're not going to be able to gain too many more levels. We're up to like level 85 right now. You know, like there's just not enough enemies to really get the EXP going. We'll be able to milk out a few more levels, but that's going to be about it. Big EXP there. Size, beefier, thicker, and then also there's the it also affects the I think it affects most of the things. Like area is probably a really good one because it makes the glyphs are bigger. Like, you know, the glyph area is bigger. The wisps are fatter. Ooh, SP boosted. Let's just start mowing these fools down. Oh man, they don't even stand a chance. Just like an absolute massacre. Powerful creature approaches. That would be the final boss. And that means the enemies are going to slow down. But yeah, like, I mean, the speed would be nice, but yeah, I think area is a really good one for this build, just because the area affects everything. It makes the wisps bigger, it makes our, the glyph bigger. I believe it makes the explosion of our cultist power bigger. I guess the only thing it doesn't affect is, excuse me, the ascension. And here is the boss. So the boss, as I mentioned before, he combines all of the abilities together. Ooh, man, I took some nasty hits there. Let me try to get around this. I'm just gonna take a HP recovery there. Basically, when you level up your health, it gives you a full heal. Looking for an escape? And then, once it tips over, we're gonna go downwards. Ow. Trying to get him with some decent hits here with the outer ring. Now we gotta outrun him. We've almost got him, though. There we go, that's the end of him. The boss is down. Took a little bit of effort, but we got it. Okay, so victory to Lou the Cultist. So here's our damage check. Look at that. The Spectral Sword topping the damage by a very significant amount. I believe that is because of how powerful the Cultist ability is, just one-hitting the enemies. Big explosion, and we got a few of the SP superchargers. And then Colorless Glyph coming at 3 million damage, and then Curious Wisp also pulling its weight decently at 1.2 million damage. I think all of them, all of our weapon choices, I think, worked out in the end. Curious Wisp had the benefit of, even though it wasn't as damaging, it helped us kill those bosses faster. Because remember, the Spectral Sword can't do a lot because it's mimicking our ability. But overall, I think that worked out really well. Anyways, we will continue playing Nomad Survival. The next area is pretty tough. I haven't beaten it yet, so I'm probably going to get owned. But yeah, we'll continue from there. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining, and subscribe for future Nomad Survival content.